Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. It is quite a scene here in the Monumental, just as you would expect it. As you can see, we've already started here. And it's Alaba. Fekir. Conte. Matuidi. Pogba. Umtiti. Conte. Müller. Now it's Lewandowski. Now it's Gnabry. He gets past his man. Kante gets it back. Alaba. Müller. And here's Gnabry. Müller.
Gnabry really just wasn't quick enough then. Well, his thinking certainly wasn't. Didn't make use of what I felt were some very good options.
Matuidi.
Well, each team knows that they're still well below standard, and it's a question of which can find a way out.
Matuidi. Conte. Mbappe. Fekir. Now it's Fekir. Swept in. Forward it goes. Kimmich. Now it's Lewandowski. Well positioned to make that interception. Good challenge, he just stood firm. And it's Müller. Back into the middle. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Griezmann. Matuidi. And it's Lewandowski. Goretzka. Loose ball, who's going to get that? And here's Müller. Alaba. Now it's Goretzka. Mbappe. Griezmann. Mbappe. Fekir. And here's Griezmann. Schuller tries to get it forward quickly. Hernandez did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. And it's Fekir. Matuidi. Alaba. plays it forward, over to the left. And here's Lewandowski. Now the ball's come loose. Lewandowski! It's broken loose. He's done very well to get to that.
Lewandowski really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
Müller with the short one. And the half-time whistle goes. So now the team has broken through. They're certainly not going to want to trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. Take a look back on the first 45 minutes.
It's been a pretty abject performance. No efforts at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
And after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. There's the start of the second half.
At least there's always a plus side to a scoreless half. Defences are doing what they should, and it's going to take good imagination to break the deadlock here. Pavard.
All the way back, and they start again. Conte. Matuidi. Pogba. Good take, and he's had a look. Davis. Kimmich. Davis. Alaba. Kimmich. Alaba. Pogba did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. It's the through ball. Fekir gets through on his... Has a goal! Marvellous goal!
Well, when one or two others were maybe a tad slow at restarting this game, then up steps a big character who was simply switched on and bright, and he sparked another advantage for his team at an important stage. It augurs well.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Fekir showed real composure then. I mean, how often do you see a player do everything right until he gets into the box, only to completely kind of fluff the finish? Not him.
Goes for goal! They scored! Two to the good! They have breathing space!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
A real chance to break. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing a...
France have a free kick. So what can they conjure from this one? That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
And it's Gnabry. Müller. Oh, what a ball! It's Lewandowski! It's wide, but only just.
That's just plain unlucky. There were many, me included, who thought that was going in.
It'll be a throw-in. Hernandez. And Titi goes looking. Alaba. Choupo-Moting spreads it towards the left. He's got options out wide. Coman. Davis. Davis delivers. Can he dig out a shot?
Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending.
Fekir drives it forward. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Matuidi. Quick glance at goal. He's gone for it! And it's there! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! A pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
It's a simple game. A striker's job is to find the space as often as possible, and he did exactly that.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Alaba. And it's Choupo-Moting. Coman. Hits one! Oh, that's a waste.
Bayern Munich were again presented with an opportunity to break and looked very, very threatening.
Mbappe. Now it's Griezmann. Griezmann! Alaba. Matuidi proves too strong there. Mbappe. Schüller. Pavard. Now it's Lewandowski. Just brushed off the ball there. Kimmich. Lewandowski. Goes for goal! Back of the net! Choupo-Moting at his razor-sharp best there.
Oh, Peter, you can't teach that. You either have it or you don't. His anticipation is on another level to everyone else's. Superb.
Going for goal! Oh, that's a fine save!
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Towering header! Davis is there and he can get that clear. So who's he picking out? Oh, he's caught him in or out. Now the referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Probably be looking to play it square from here. Gets his head to it! And that is the last effort of the game. France have won it. As much industry as inspiration. Whatever the formula, it has worked for them. You look back on the game then, Jim. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. It is quite a scene here in the Monumental, just as you would expect it. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Hugo Lloris. His lightning-fast reactions and all-round shot-stopping ability make him a formidable obstacle for opposition strikers. And you'd always back him, Peter, in a one-on-one. He doesn't just stick to his penalty area, though. He dominates the entire defensive third, sweeping up behind his defence and getting them shifting forward once more.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Now it's Griezmann. France are working the ball as only they can.
Yeah, Peter, and it's a style that requires players of high-caliber technique to move the ball about quickly in tight areas.
And the finish! Diving header! Brave effort, total commitment.
A good attempt. The ball was at a lovely height too.
Coman. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Griezmann. Mbappe. Done very well to intervene. Hoists it forward. France still without an attempt on target. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Pavard. Well played, he saw that coming. Face to face with the keeper. Has a goal! Goal! France! And France are in front. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
Griezmann. And it's Pogba. Loose ball, who's going to get that? And here's Griezmann. Griezmann. Conte. Forward it goes. And he's shown him a clean pair of heels. Griezmann. He gets past his man. Conte. And here's Griezmann. Oh, it's Kante. Needed a better pass there. And it's Fekir. Mbappe. Lloris catches it safely. Griezmann. Pogba. No complaints about that challenge. Robust, but fair. Pogba. Now it's Griezmann. Fekir. Conte. Mbappe. Plays it back. Griezmann with a shot! They've scored! 2 to the good! They have breathing space!
It's a keeper's nightmare, Peter. He just couldn't pick up on it until it was way too late, having so many bodies in front of him.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well,
and it's half-time here. It's the first half compared with your expectation.
well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
The action has already resumed here.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
And that has put paid to that. Pogba. Mbappe. Pogba. Has a hit! In it goes! The second half sparks straight into life.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half.
That's clear cut. It's a free kick. And it's Pogba. Pogba showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Conte. He's played him through. Mbappe gets through on his own. Mbappe is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Coman. Lloris tries to clear.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Just has to be done.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. And here's Griezmann. France are leaving men forward, threatening to break.
Well, if they're not putting the work in by getting back, they have to deliver with this tactic.
What an adventurous run from a defender. Lloris can claim that. Umtiti. Mbappe, looking as though he's being given special treatment here. Treatment he could well do without.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Coman. Conte. Umtiti. Fekir gets it back. Coman. This could be chance! No mistake! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Changes here from both sides, in fact. Well, the referee's seen the board and he's going to allow a double change to go ahead.
He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away.
Pavard. Conte.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
And here's Fekir. And it's Matuidi. Mbappe. France have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Griezmann. Matuidi.
France merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Conte. And it's Griezmann. Matuidi.
Good challenge, he just stood firm.
Well, what we're witnessing now just goes against the grain. They're not going to get back into the game like this.
Well positioned to make that interception.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Breaks on here.
Questions were asked, but he's given the answers.
Griezmann. Nicely measured pass. Goes for goal! Yes, he's done it! And that may just do it! And that's that.
Well, a full-blooded contest. Both teams had their moments, but they are beaten by the odd goal.
Your reflections then, Jim?
France really were sleepwalking in central defence.
Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. It is quite a scene here in the Monument.
Has a go!
Mbappe, and a second time! What a wonderful goal!
It's hardly a surprise, is it? That's what we're here for, a player with this wonderful knack of being able to show up and deliver at important times. Yet another example.
Great reactions in front of goal. He just saw what was on.
Well, as they say, Peter, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate. And we've just witnessed a player who was rewarded for his willingness to take a risk, as cunning as it comes.
So, a breakthrough already. Played back in. Oh, good interception. Pogba. France suffering an early setback, looking to reel it back in.
The only consolation at this stage is that they've got a lot of time on their side. You try to find a positive for any eventuality, and, well,
Hits one! Oh, the ball's come loose! Played towards the front men. And here's Fekir. Now it's Griezmann. Nice touch. Conte.
yeah, he was under pressure to get that exactly right, and he couldn't even think of the consequences. It was instinctive and rock solid.
Kante with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Rafael Varane. France are working the ball as only they can.
Yeah, Peter, and it's a style that requires...
Mbappe gets through on his own. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So this to restore parity. What a save from Maurice!
Well, it's always worrying that the psyche is affected after a missed penalty.
Pogba drives it forward. And it's Pogba. He's pinged one through here. That intervention was very necessary. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Gets wrestled off the ball. Fekir gets it back. And France can counter now. Conte. Fekir. Forward it goes. Well read, he sorted that out. Griezmann decides to play it back. Fekir battles to win it back. And here's Griezmann. And it's Pogba. Griezmann. Oh, shooting chance! Back of the net! And this is getting better and better. Lloris did well the first time, nothing he could do about the follow-up.
Well, look, regardless of whether the keeper could have done better or not, Peter, that was all down to the excellent movement in getting into the right position to apply the final touch.
France take a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
Ball's gone out of play. Mbappe. And here's Griezmann. He's had a goal!
Well, that is rather wayward.
Pogba. And it's Fekir. Now it's Griezmann. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. The crowd appreciates good football all round there. Mbappe. Fekir. Mbappe. Mbappe! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. That'll be the final action of the first half. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Has a pop! Oh, shame, that was nicely worked.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Kante plays it forward. Fekir. Conte. Fekir. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Mbappe! And the finish! And for a moment, time stood still. And it's Fekir. Pogba. Mbappe! Lloris can pick that up.
We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break, aren't they?
Yeah, the key now is just to get the ball to them as soon as possible.
And here's Griezmann. Loses his balance and loses the ball. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Pogba. Now it's Fekir. Mbappe. Hoists it forward. Well positioned to make that interception. And it's played forward. Mbappe keeps everyone guessing. Now, can he capitalise? It is a corner. And out to safety. Hernandez. Pogba. Fekir. Mbappe. And here's Griezmann. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Fekir, who got amongst the goals, is being taken off now.
Well, has he done enough since his goal? Is the feeling that he's lost his appetite for another? It's difficult to be sure exactly what the thinking is, but his race is certainly run now.
Mbappe! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. It's a loose ball. Nicely measured pass. Good challenge. Excellent challenge. That's gone a long way up and away. Kante unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Matuidi. It's pretty clear that he's being singled out.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
He's not going to get that. Ball's loose, who's getting there? And here's Pogba. Just brushed off the ball there. Pavard. Across the field it goes. And it's Lamar. He gets past his man. Pavard tries to get it forward quickly. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Just 5 minutes left. Matuidi gets it back. Hits one! In it goes! With so little time left! Grandstand finish! That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
France give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish. Longley, 2 minutes to be added on. Kante goes looking. Timely intervention. And that is that. Well, a full-blooded contest. Both teams had their moments, but they are beaten by the odd goal. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, the surprise for me was seeing a team look...
Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific and crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. The Estadio Monumental here in Buenos Aires, one of the most recognisable stadia in South America. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Nabil Fekir. He's just so hard to stop when he's moving at pace, Peter. He's got real end product too, and the opposition defence will be wanting to make sure he doesn't get any shots away. I think he's going to add a lot of dynamism to this attack, and that might prove decisive. Mbappe really used his body to clever effect in dropping the shoulder to carry on.
Mbappe. France are experts at this stylish possession-based game.
Well, we're talking tiki-taka, a lot of short, crisp passing, and once the ball is lost, they quickly try to win it back.
Pogba, and it's Fekir, and he's cut it out. Pavard, I wonder what you've seen. Ah, he's given it away. Mbappe. Conte. Crunching tackle. Fekir. Fekir. And here's Griezmann. Now surely. Danger averted for now. What a throw in. Pavard. And it's Pogba. Now it's Griezmann. Oh, he's put... And the shot! Goal! France! And France are in front! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked the scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
France draw first blood here.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Mbappe. France disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Pogba. Breaks on here. Mbappe is on his own. Lloris demonstrating fabulous determination. He just will not be beaten. Mbappe.
Mbappe really got caught in a trap there and he just couldn't get out.
Good challenge, excellent challenge. Mbappe. Oh, that's nice.
loose ball. Who's going to get that? And it's Fekir. Pavard gets into the right position to intercept. Looking for a decent ball in. Mbappe. It's a very good battle there. Terrific to watch. Mbappe. It's come loose.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
And it's Fekir. Fekir. Played out to the right. Hernandez does well there, alert. Fekir. It has got shapes to shoot! No mistake! Half-time imminent! What a time to score!
Oh, the invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
But it's been caught there, it's a foul. But is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning. Now the ball's come loose and the chase is on. It's going to be the final action of the first half. So a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the team's level. It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very well matched. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but as it stands, it's one each. France get the second half going. And it's Fekir. What a ball this has turned out to be. Longley drives it forward. Conte. Pogba. Conte. And here's Fekir. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
It's gone out for a throw-in. And it's Fekir. Conte. Conte. Pogba. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Conte. Pogba. Griezmann has been found. Pogba. And here's Griezmann, and help's available out wide. Just deflected behind for a corner. They've played it short. Turns and goes back. He's there to receive it. Conte chooses to go back. Mbappe gets on the end of it. Conte. France Leaving men forward, threatening to break.
Well, if they're not putting the work in by getting back, they have to deliver with this tactic.
He gets past his man.
Fekir really just wasn't quick enough then. Well, his thinking certainly wasn't. Didn't make use of what I felt were some very good options.
And it's Pogba. Conte. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. So here comes the substitution. Mbappe. It's on a plate. Real chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Mbappe is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment.
In with a header! Goal! France! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Great corner, and he did the rest.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
France get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing.
France are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
Mbappe is on the end of some really unwanted attention.
Well, there's certainly a coordinated attempt to shut him down, which is, I suppose, a natural response.
Pogba. Benya goes for it! It's there! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely.
France are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Mbappe has a shot!
I can't speak highly enough of the keeper after that save. Can't stop thinking about it.
Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. Plays a clever pass. And he just whacks it away. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Griezmann. Hernandez. Rafael Varane. No complaints about that challenge. Robust, but fair. Going through. And it's played forward. And here's Griezmann. And here's Ben Yedder. Griezmann. Conte. Pogba. And it's Griezmann. Mbappe. Big chance! They've done it! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more? Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. France are stunned. They controlled it, they led, but somehow they lost. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. Griezmann with a shot! It's their first effort on goal. Great leap! Decent enough try.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Now it's Fekir. Good idea, just poorly executed. Fekir. Pavard battles to win it back. Pavard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That is Conte. Fekir. Pogba. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Pogba. France. He's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. Deftly done. Up to meet it! No, he didn't quite meet it right. That's a throw. Hernandez. Comes out once more. Really good feet. Pogba, foot in. And now they can launch a counter. Mbappe. And the counter is on. He's looked long this time. Griezmann. Big chance! Goal! France!
Looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0. Mbappe! It's anyone's ball. Right towards the front then. Pogba. Mbappe. Fekir. Mbappe. And it's Griezmann. Oh, great ball! Real chance! He has done it! France are back on level terms. Lloris did well the first time, nothing he could do about the follow-up.
Oh, that's great awareness. Full marks to him as he was just that bit quicker than everyone else on the follow-up.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Pogba. Tolisso. Mbappe. Pogba. Mbappe. That's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Now it's Fekir. Griezmann. Plays it back. Mbappe has a pop! He's going after it. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. They've played it short. Gorgeous control there. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Now the counter. Now it's Fekir. Griezmann. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Pogba. And it's Griezmann. Tolisso. Tolisso drives it forward. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Griezmann. Rafael Varane. Fekir. Tries to get it forward quickly. The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, it has been an even contest, as the scoreline suggests. Been more than decent to watch. The midway point of the game.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
So, both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half. But the score at half-time is 1-1. It's Griezmann!
And the keeper barely had to move.
Look, that makes it easier for the keeper when he doesn't even have to move his feet.
Pavard is a clever pass. Longley did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And here's Fekir. Mbappe has a hit! Goal!
Well, that's what the top players do. The ability to seize the initiative at crucial times in the game. And now this second half has a completely different outlook.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier.
Has a goal! In for the pieces!
Lacking in accuracy.
France are looking quite mean on the counter, and combating that requires even more meanness.
Mbappe. Fekir.
Whose ball? Who's going to get that?
Fekir absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
And here's Griezmann. Chance to shoot. Now it's Griezmann. Griezmann. Mbappe has a shot!
Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Well, it did look promising to start with, but in the end they were thwarted before they could even make it into the final third. Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. And here's Fekir.
France are definitely going about this the right way.
Now, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Just has to be done.
The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. And it's played forward. Mbappe. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Rafael Varane. Conte. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
France have made their intentions clear by leaving men up front.
Look at Kante, concedes a free kick for that. And it's Conte. Pavard. Talk about singling someone out.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now. This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Well, that looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it. So a chance to deliver a ball into the box. There's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. Pogba plays it backwards, and they'll try again. Conte. Matuidi. Pogba. Matuidi tries lifting it over. Goes for goal! He's scored!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, what about that? Late in the day, this could well be it! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find it necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Pogba has been found. Ben Yedder! They've scored! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And that's that. France have some soul-searching to do here. Having been in apparent control, they have allowed it to slip away. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the game plan for me just looked a little...